everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have about 20 items which I have purchased either at my local grocery store or like a Target, Walmart. So these are all really easily accessible items that are both dairy-free and gluten-free. So let's get right into it. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. As always, I will put any information or shopping links in the description box below. Just click more as I can find things that are available. But of course, always look in your local grocery store or whatever store it is that you normally go shopping at. Now, all of these items claim to be gluten-free, and most of them I can tell for sure are dairy-free because I look at the ingredients list. However, there are several items that are call-outs, and what I mean by that is they say straight on the back of the package that they are in a facility that is processed with other allergens, including wheat, dairy, and nuts. So always do your due diligence. Make sure that you look at the back of your packages. Even if it expressly says gluten-free, flip it over. A lot of times it'll say processed in a facility that is shared with other wheat items. So you have to make sure that you know your body, you know what you can and can't buy, but I'm just gonna show you what I've been eating lately. First up are BOBOS. I love these. They are quick, grab and go, and you can fit them in your purse or your bag, or even the whole box if you want to take it to work or to your classroom, wherever you're at. They make a great snack, or one or two of them are really great with coffee for a quick breakfast. I've also been into this Nature's Path Organic gluten-free spiced apple and flax instant oatmeal. So this is your traditional oatmeal. It's going to come in the little packets. So you will need a bowl and all that good stuff and a microwave. But otherwise, I really enjoy this. Just make sure you mix it up really good, because I've not mixed it well a few times and half of it ends up being not sweet, and then I'll find like the sweetness at the bottom. So make sure it's really mixed really well if you're going to try this. Tried and true, especially for to go or to keep like at work in your desk or whatnot, are these Bob's Redmill gluten-free oatmeals. They have a few different flavor options, and I do enjoy these even for traveling as well, because they do come in their own little bowl, and that's just one less thing that you have to handle or even wash if you're in a situation where you can't do that. These make a great option for hotel rooms. Dairy-free butter. I am new to this world, but I did get lucky. I grabbed the Melt Organic and the Kite plant-based butter. Both of these taste very butter-ish to me. They don't have like a strong coconut flavor, which I'm noticing with a lot of dairy-free items. And it's really kind of annoying actually, but I get it. So these do not, and I do enjoy them. I also recently made some Muddy Buddies, so I melted these, and this melted beautifully. It looked just like butter. So Kite Hill or Melt Organic. You might wanna look at the ingredients list and take your pick on one of those. Amy's Organic Soups. These are really great for a quick lunch or dinner. So many different options depending on your dietary needs. However, these are definitely one of those things that do say that they use shared facilities. So be extra aware of that on these particular items. These have quickly become a new favorite of mine. I absolutely love these, and they have such a beautiful crunch to them. They're delicious. I cannot speak highly enough of these crackers. You can find these at Target, your local grocery store. I mean, these are really just easily accessible, and they're the almond flour crackers. So if you do have nut allergies, be aware. However, for everything else, I think they are pretty good. Love that they have a very small and very readable ingredients list. So that makes these extra good in my book. A new item that we found, and I already got into it as you can see, is this Tabitha Brown line from Target. So this is specific to Target right now. I believe she is vegan, and she was primarily an actress before, but she came out with this really cute line at Target. But she has these are really good, you guys. This is that popcorn that's sweet and salty. Now I will say this one has a hint of a coconut flavor as well, and it's most likely because it's got coconut oil in the cooking or something like that. But it does have a great flavor, and if you are at Target, you might want to give this a shot if you're a popcorn fan. Kinnickinick is just a tried and true brand for us. I absolutely love it. If you have a Sprouts in your area, they have a lot of this brand. But again, every grocery store and a lot of your other stores that you're gonna find have it as well. These to me are like almost better than the original vanilla wafers. They also make like an Oreo cookie and a vanilla Oreo cookie. So those are really great, especially if you need to make like a cookie pie crust or, you know, just something else and need some sweets. But make sure that you're aware. I don't know if the other ones have dairy in them or not. This one doesn't seem to, and these are delicious. Safe and Fair is another tried and true brand, and I just found the chocolate chip cookie dough version. So most of my videos contain some version of Safe and Fair, and I always love it when Costco comes out with a giant bag of these. So chocolate chip cookie dough sounded right up my alley, really good, and I love putting this either on yogurt, eating it with, you know, your non-dairy milk, or you can eat this like as a dessert. You know, these things just have great flavor. I love the Safe and Fair brand. Another great staple and quite honestly dessert for me most days are these Tollhouse allergen-free chocolate chips. Now I loved this because I believe I found these at Walmart. They were right next to another brand called, I believe, Enjoy Life, that makes an allergy-free brand as well. And these were about $1 cheaper per bag. So of course I gave them a shot, and I do love the flavor. Honestly, I eat tons of chocolate chips. And now having to switch to dairy free, I don't taste a flavor change at all. I also recently melted these for a recipe and they melted beautifully. So love that, love that Tollhouse came out with these. A quick dessert that I know is not for everyone, but this is something, again, I just wanted to mention it for a call out reason. It does specifically say vegan and gluten-free right here. However, the back of the package says on shared equipment with peanuts, other tree nuts, wheat, soy, milk, and sesame. So this is kind of a red flag for me. Again, I know that some of these brands do that, and at least they're very honest about it. But when you see this, a lot of times, you know, we just assume they're safe, especially if you have a severe reaction to things and we don't look at the back. So please, everyone, always look at the back. But if you don't have severe reactions with shared facilities, these are good. I do enjoy chewing on these. Something you may not think about, but dates. Now, I know that a lot of desserts are really hard to come by, you know, because a lot of desserts have dairy in them, butter, you know, milk, and a lot of wheat. So sometimes I just need something sweet and I don't necessarily just want a chocolate chip. Dates are amazing and they can be used in a variety of different ways with your cooking, baking, smoothies, whatever. So I always have dates on hand. They're just a delicious treat for me, and I feel satisfied with like my sweetness craving when I eat dates. A recent find for me are these certified gluten-free BFREE pita breads. I love these. They don't taste really any differently than other pita breads I've had, of course, other than like straight homemade ones, but they are good. And I love to just slap it over an open flame on my stove, but you can also throw them in the toaster. And I kind of make like an open face sandwich. I make breakfast sandwiches. I make, of course, any kind of Mediterranean dish I want with them. But this BFREE brand is really yummy. And I love the texture because, as we all know, the texture of a lot of gluten-free breads is just not right. These, I think they got it right. Next up is cheese. Now, I am still experimenting with cheeses. I don't want them to taste like coconut, like I mentioned earlier. So far, this has been the only one I've found that I've enjoyed, but I still need to make it over to maybe like a Whole Foods and really look, but regular grocery stores, it's a little difficult. I found these at Sprouts, however. This is Follow Your Heart brand, and it is smoked Gouda, and it is vegan. It is also gluten-free, and this smoked Gouda flavor is actually really good. I finally came up with a good combo to make an actual sandwich because I was craving a true sandwich with cheese on it and good bread, and this did the trick. Another one I'm gonna kind of mention the entire brand, it's Boar's Head. So they pride themselves on saying that all of their meats and cheeses are gluten-free. So this is pretty much my standard for most meats, you know, ham, turkey, all that stuff, deli meats. If you can find Boar's Head in the deli, it's really great. Sprouts is one of those stores that I think exclusively carries Boar's Head in their deli, so that works well. These both say milk free, so I am okay with these, and so far I haven't had any issues. Tofu, this happens to be the Sprouts brand, but you know, again, just do your due diligence and look at any of the plain tofus. Most of these say gluten-free and vegan, and they didn't have anything milk related in them. So if you can eat soy, tofu might be a good option for you, and just get the plain ones. Flax for Life muffins, to me, are delicious if you can find them. However, they can be pricey. Full price, these were supposed to be almost $10.50 for a 4-pack. That breaks down, you know, obviously a little over $2.50 per muffin, so it's better than going to Starbucks, but still not the best. I got these on sale for $7.50, but they did have about 3 different flavor options. I just went with the cranberry orange muffins. So if you can get these on a good deal, I would say go for it. They have a very dense, thick texture. They are wonderful as a breakfast, and then I melted some of the dairy-free butter over it and felt like I wasn't missing anything. So I love these. Oatly happens to be one of my favorite brands for oat milk products. We just don't have a lot of issues with it, and it's easily accessible. I'm sure there's out there other things that could be a little better for you, but Oatly is pretty clean for my standards, and I just like that I can grab it almost anywhere. And I like to buy this blue one. I don't know why. They do have options, but I usually grab the blue one. Then I was excited. I actually found an Oatly yogurt. I have not had good luck with dairy-free yogurts in the past, so I have really high hopes for this one because it's the Oatly brand, but I have not tried it yet. I got the mixed berry. I also found a brand called Colina, and this one just sounded good, mango orange blossom. So I'm gonna try this one as well. Hopefully one of them will work. Get the Tortilla Factory cauliflower tortillas with cassava flour. They are a little stiffer and drier feeling. However, honestly, we've had these in the past. I just don't remember if they are any good or not, but I bought them to try again because I am a cheese and tortilla kind of person. I eat these a lot, and this was one of my hardest things to give up, was a normal flour tortilla. So I'm trying these again. I also brought them up because I do have a couple of kind of fails. Now these will work in a pinch, these Mission gluten-free tortillas. However, I feel like the minute something like on the moist side gets on there, like maybe like a liquidy salsa or something, it starts to break down and get gummy very fast. So if you're gonna eat it like quickly, kind of as a scooper or something, maybe that will work. But, or maybe, you know, if you do it in like a quesadilla style, but I put these, you know, in my breakfast burritos, and then I start layering on juicy stuff, and it gets gummy and kind of sticks to the roof of your mouth. So not my favorite, but really easily accessible. And if you know that going in, you might not have a big issue with it. I also have what I'm calling a fail, and this is one of my issues with cheese. It's Mayokos brand. They make a lot of stuff. They even make a vegan butter, which I have not tried yet, but I do know it's very popular. I thought the cream cheese would be good. However, it tastes like extremely tangy, like vinegary tangy coconut, very strong coconut milk cream cheese, and it's just an odd mix. So I've really struggled. I'm trying to eat this, but this may end up in my trash can, and I'm sorry because I'm sure the brand is great. This just didn't cut it for me because of the coconut. So I was recently made aware that I may need to cut out dairy and or gluten, and so we're in a test phase right now, and unfortunately it's looking like dairy especially and gluten secondary is something that I'm gonna have to get rid of in my diet. Now, of course, we're very familiar with these concepts because I have other family members in my home that have different dietary issues and needs, so we do have a lot of just tried and true knowledge under our belt because of what we have to eat normally. So let me know in the comments below, do you have any favorite tortillas? And then also, are there any dairy-free cheeses that you absolutely love? Because that is one area that I'm really struggling in. So if you could help me out, that would be great. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time as always. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you soon.